Then this rhino is still running, come
Towards you.
towards us. So then I tell the guide, take the guests to the car. So it was maybe from here up to there, it was maybe 40 or 50 meters.
Yeah.
So the rhinos come closer. Now me, I cannot reach the car because the rhino was very close. And those people, they are already in the vehicle. So then it was me and the rhino. It was maybe like this is phobia.
Yeah.
So when I go this side, the rhinos follow me. And I go this side, the rhinos follow me. So later I decide I just jump in the phobia milky bush. I close my eyes and also my mouth and jump in. So this rhino just walk around. From there, then I just make a dog like sound like a dog. Whoa, whoa, and he ran away.
So Denzel, today we had the privilege of having you tracking with us. So I think, apart from seeing your skills today, we just want to talk a little bit about who you are, where you're coming from, and how you got involved with, conserving the rhino, and specifically with Save the Rhino Trust. So, what is your story? How long have you been doing this work?
Okay, as well, doing this job since 2006.
Yes.
So I started with camels.
Yes.
So that time we were using the camel as a vehicle
Yeah.
because at that time there was no, some areas
Yeah.
that car cannot reach. So
Yes.
we used the vehicle or the camels to reach that place.
Oh.
So and sometime, but not only the camels, there was also a donkey.
Yeah.
So the camels only the one who loads our equipment, and we were using for the donkey for transport.
Yes.
So that we can reach where we want to reach.
Yeah.
So for me it was very good because you cannot walk for 22 days with
Yes.
your feet every day. For
Yeah.
the donkey as well was a good transport for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, that was like your local 4x4,
Yes. Yeah.
and then taking you places where cars cannot go to
Yeah.
look after the rhino.
Yeah.
So wow, that's 14 years of tracking.
Yeah.
That's pretty spectacular. But how did you get involved? Was it your family that was involved that started with the program?
So the program was not the family was involved.
Yeah.
So but for me, when I failed the school, it was 2005.
Yeah.
So then I was around the area where we call Bakoncha,
Yeah.
and for me it was let me say I wanted to be a part of conserving the rhino,
Yeah.
and I was thinking for me if I enjoy the trust,
Yes.
it will be very good because even my grandmother or my daughter,
Yeah.
so you never see the rhino.
Yeah.
If I could be maybe the one who protect the rhino, so maybe one day my kid will come and tell her, there's a rhino there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's quite spectacular. An interesting thing today was when we were sitting observing the rhino. I could see that one of the trackers, he was noting some stuff in a book.
Yeah.
So, what is that information that you're collecting?
So that does we call data collection.
Yeah.
So that is in every day when we're going out.
Yes.
That is our main task.
Yeah.
So when we're going out in the field, so when we see the rhino, so we take that small book. So we call ID book.
Yes.
So it means rhino identification book.
Yes.
So each and every necessary information that we see on the rhino, we have to fill in that book. So after we done the patrol, we bring it to the base camp.
Yes.
So they must put whole information in the computer. So then they keep us the the information that we see from the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
So in the book you cover aspects like identification, which rhino it is,
Yeah.
the area you see, body
Yeah.
condition,
Yeah.
new marks on the rhino.
Those GPS coordinates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, you work out the home range. After a period of data collection, you can see exactly where the rhinos are moving,
Mm-hmm.
and then have a better idea of home range, and then obviously how to monitor these rhinos
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. Especially for the GPS.
Yeah.
So the GPS exactly, you can work out the home range.
Yeah.
Even you can know. Maybe today I find rhino from behind that mountain.
Yeah.
If maybe that rhino has been killed or maybe something happened, so then you easily go to the ID book or to the form.
Yeah.
Then you check the coordinates and then we go head to that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's helped a lot.
Hans, dankie dat ons vandag saam met julle spoor kon sny. Om te sien of die renosters nog veilig is daar in die bos. So jy is van Save the Rhino Trust. So hoe lank werk jy nou vir Save the Rhino Trust?
2003 tot 2020.
Oh, that's a long time. So Hans, he has been working for Save the Rhino Trust from 2003 up until present. So that's a lot of years of experience. So jy help die Rhino Rangers van die Huab Conservancy, die officers van Nampol. So jy bly saam met hulle hier in die Huab Conservancy vir die oomblik.
Ek weer oral as iemand hier so genodig het om uit te help.
Ja.
Ek weer by Huab Conservancy.
Ja.
Tracking.
Okay. So the role of Hans is he works for Save the Rhino Trust. So they go on a rotational patrol basis. So if he's needed in the Huab Conservancy, in the Palambach concession, that's where he's going to be based. And then where they are based is normally right in the core area of where the rhinos are moving. And that's how they will then monitor. Because of his experience, he will also then teach and then also lead like Hans. Hans is the senior Rhino Ranger here in the Huab Conservancy. So they will be the two guys with the most experience and then leading the team in successful patrols. Hoeveel dae gaan jy hier in die bos wees met die span hierso?
22 days.
22 days. And then you will then move to, dan sal jy na 'n ander area toe gaan.
Gaan 18 dae daarna weer ander area ingaan of hier so weer terugkom. So.
Yeah. So he will spend 22 days here with the team here in the Huab Conservancy, take a small break, and then he will come either back if he's needed in this conservancy, or he will then move to a new area for rhino patrolling and monitoring. Hoe het jy begin met Save the Rhino Trust?
Kameel team begin. Aangestel en kameel team kameel patrollie gedoen met kameel team.
By Bakonja.
Bakonja en donkies en kamele.
Okay. Maar hoe het jy begin? Was dit familie wat in Save the Rhino was of jy net gevoel jy wil ook renosters oppas?
My baas wat game gehad.
Ja.
Doe volle altijd omdat niet aangestel in mijn pa.
Ja.
Doe krijg je smaak van die werk.
Okay, vir renosters.
Renoster en
ja.
Toen gaan maak ik praat met mevrouw Blijf.
Ja. Ja.
Dus ja, ik zal voor jou kans plek kijken. Toen ze aanstel, toen los ik bij Bagonja, toen begin ik daar zo met kameel team patrollie Reno de Obas.
Yeah, yeah. So how he started was his father was a game guard. So he was always joining him out in the bush. Then his father got interested in rhino conservation, but he could never join. But then the next generation, then he applied, he directly asked the founder of Save the Rhino Trust, that's Blythe Lotit, and he started in a very isolated station called Pakonja, and that's where they used to, or still do, the patrols with camels and then donkeys. So that is very rugged terrain, no cars can access those areas, and that's how they patrol in those areas. and that's how he started. So wat is nog lekker vir jou elke dag om in die bos te wees? Om die renosters te sien?
Om die renoster en ook bij dieren te zien.
Ja.
En ik heb gewoon ook bij level van bij veld.
In die bos wees. Ja, so as jy in die dorp is, jy voel nie so mooi nie.
Ja, ik voel zo. Kalau gaan ik ben ook wel net 2 dagen slapen of morgen terug gaan.
Ja. So what excites him, obviously, this is why he does it, is seeing the rhinos, spending time with the rhinos, seeing the wildlife out there, but mostly also being out in the bush. If he goes to town, he likes to spend 1 or 2 days, but then he wants to be back out in the bush. So Hans, dankie vir die belangrike werk. Ja, baie dankie. So Jesayas, you're the youngest member of the Rhino Ranger team. So tell us a little bit more, how did you learn to track rhino?
Actually, I learned from rhino specialist, which is a white.
That's Hans,
Yeah, Hans. He taught me how to identify the footprints of the rhinos, and then the signs that you have to look of, or the signs that you have to consider.
Yeah.
The freshness of the footprints.
Yes.
Those are the things that he taught me, and then from there he trained me how to identify the dungs of the rhinos, and from those signs we have to track rhinos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's very special learning from somebody like him, so many years out in the bush, all that experience. So do you consider it like a privilege to learn from him, something special to learn these skills?
It is really a privilege for me to learn from him. From this I have gained experience.
Yes.
And then hoping that soon I will be a specialist
Yes.
in rhino tracking.
Obviously that's going to come very fast. I mean, you're doing it every day. When you're out here, every day you're out trekking. So it's hard work, but hopefully you find it exciting. And then hopefully many more years of rhino conservation in your veins.